Earlier this week, I fasted for 51.5 hours. And as a person with autism, I wanted to see its mental effects on me, whether I would feel less anxious, less overthinking, less depressed, less symptoms of autism overall, especially the negative ones. Fasting is not only a practice for exercise, health, but also your mind. It's a test of mental fortitude, how long you can keep going and feeling like you're suffering under all that hunger. It's a feeling you can only really feel for yourself if you try it. And so I did. And as a person with autism, I thought it was pretty beneficial to at least try. So I will tell you the results of my 50-hour fast right now. I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, it is 3:55 p.m. on Sunday the 24th of August 2025. The 50-hour fast begins now. So this will go on until Tuesday the 26th of August at 7 p.m. in Spanish time because they are 1 hour ahead. I'm going to go weigh myself and assess how I feel now that it is the beginning of this journey. So right now, I don't feel brain fogged at all. That's also because I haven't had a period of time where I've been in a fasted state since I was in the United States of America. And of course we know their food isn't very healthy and there are a lot of cooking oils and sugars in their foods which still linger in my system now. I cannot tell the difference between a focused, concentrated period of work and a lethargic one from all the brain fog that I have from the unhealthy foods that I've eaten. It's been a while, so it's time to clear my system of it all. I predict that in 50 hours time, I will feel even less anxious, depressed, or contemplating what I should do with my life. I won't feel so overthinking. You know, that's one of my problems in life, is that I'm a big overthinker, and my OCD has reached some new heights. Whereas before I would be super clean in my room and leave things to a hotel standard, recently it's been more about checking the locks over and over again. And I believe that the obsessive traits of my autism have really come into fruition since I came back from the US and while I was on the trip at that. So tomorrow I fly to Spain and I will be in Granada for the week. I'm just traveling tomorrow, so I won't do much exercise. So I feel like tomorrow it won't be so hard to get cravings and want to break my fast. Tuesday, however, will be a whole new game. By the time I wake up on that day, I would have been fasted for over 30 hours and it's not going to feel great. I'm going to be craving like never before, but that's why I just ate a mostly meat meal, because there are not many carbs in meat, so I don't think I'll hit a sugar crash and I'll be like, oh, I'm hungry again. Even though I said I'm avoiding a sugar carb crash, I did have desserts. I had a whole brownie, tiramisu and a slice of cheesecake, but I think that the hot dog, the 8 pork ribs, the beef burger and the lamb kofta will override the sugar that I've eaten. But now, for the next 50 hours, I will not eat anything. I will just drink water, and it's going to be tough. So the timer is now rolling. I started it at 4, and we're going to check my weight. Let's check my weight. Oh, that's pretty good. 85.5 kg. You know, I really struggled to get to 85, but after this America trip, I reached it. In fact, I hit 87.2 at my highest point. So I'm pretty impressed at myself for that. Now let's check out my physique. See, I have some abs there, but I'm tucking in, I'm tensing really hard. And you can see that there's a bit of bloat from the meal, but that's an 85.5 kg physique. Been working out very well. And I believe that the phrase, a healthy body equals a healthy mind, will really come true over the next 2 days. I'm gonna feel fresh and ready for whatever comes my way. Being only able to drink water over the next 2 days, I reckon I'm going to lose at least 3 kilograms, maybe even 5, because I did hit 80 only a month or 2 ago after some of my longer holidays, after having not eaten much, especially in Bali when I got the Bali belly. Then it was pretty hard to put on weight and sustain it. Now I reckon I'm going to drop back down to that, but I'm going to feel a lot better. So it says that it can take up to 73 hours to fully complete the digestive process. However, I don't think it's going to take nearly as long for me. It says
24 to 58 hours being the normal. I have quite a high metabolism, so I put myself slap bang in the middle of that. That would be around 41 hours, and I'm doing 50 hours of fasting. So this should yield some results.
And finally, let's look at my facial definition, because I believe there is a layer of fat covering my cheeks here, which are preventing me from getting the hollow cheeks. All the looks maxers out there, you know about this. This is the thing that gets you that defined masculine chiseled look. So right now, there is a layer of fat covering the dimple in between the cheekbones and the jaw, which is giving me a more rounded appearance here. So I believe with the fast, that will help reduce this bloating and get rid of it as my body enters ketosis and burns off that fat. And this also applies to the jawline. So if you look to the side, it's hard to actually get definition here because of the fat here. Once again, same thing. I'm going to see if this fast is the secret formula to getting rid of those. It may mean I have to sacrifice that body fat that I want to use for gym gains, but that's okay because at least I can look like a model in the meantime. I'm coming for you, Sean O'Pry, Chico Lachowski, David Gandy. I'm gonna steal your face. Let's see how this goes. I'm really excited to see what my face looks like and the rest of it all at the end of the 50-hour fast. See you all on the other side.
24 hours. 24 whole hours I've been fasting for. This is my view right now. It's not too bad. But I'm getting there, you know. I felt worse. Like when I was on the plane, I definitely felt like a bit worse because I needed the loo. But after I went, like, it's been almost normal. Like, if you just suppress the symptoms of hunger for only an hour, maybe even 2 hours, the symptoms of hunger go away because that's how hormones work. They're temporary. Even if you don't satisfy that need, that craving for food, the hunger will go away. That feeling, you won't get it anymore. And now I'm in that period of bliss where I'm just, you know, staring at the beautiful sky out here. We're crossing from Malaga to Granada right now. And I have drunk some water. I do have a headache. Of course, I do need water, but maybe I haven't had enough. But I feel like I've had a decent amount, which is a bit strange to me. So here I am just chilling with a headache, a bit annoying me. But I have successfully completed a 24-hour fast so far. That's one day, got 26 hours to go. I thought I could do 48 hours, that's 2 days. But 50 sounds like a more rounded number, so that's what I'm doing. This is how I am right now, just chilling. Gotta make it through, man. Gotta make it through. See you next time. Okay, we are 30 hours in. I don't know how I'm going to survive this. I'm really, really hungry. I think this is the first day, perhaps in my entire life, at least since I was a baby, where I have not eaten anything or drank anything other than water all day. But now I'm all settled in this house with a couple books, and tomorrow I'll really crack on with recording and video editing. But I mean, I feel so exhausted, so hungry, because obviously I travelled today and it's been quite hard work, you know. 30 hours without eating, and no food or drink drunk today except for water. But I'll show you what's tempting me right now. I went to do the shopping for me and my friend earlier. If I take you down to the kitchen, see what we have, right? Gonna make your mouth water too. So, here we go. He said, mate, we need some pasta, get some fruit as well. So we got all that. Plus, you see all that? Potatoes, onions, everything to make a bolognese. Mozzarella, plenty of that. But this beef, I asked the butcher to get it for me and he cut it into really thin slices. So you can see here, we are very much ready to eat it tomorrow. I think we got 36 eggs here, enough for the week. Watermelon, big bottle of water, that's 6 litres. And the holy grail, the bolognese. I mean, usually packaged food doesn't taste too good. But this is Spanish stuff we're talking about from Mercadona, and that stuff is elite. And 4 litres of milk here.
So that's the haul of shopping I did. That's what's awaiting me tomorrow. I cannot wait. So, how do I feel and look after 30 hours of fasting? Well, let's have a look at the most obvious part, my face. I don't know if it's the lighting or if it's because I haven't eaten today, but I feel really lean. My cheeks are not bloated. You can see there's not much of a dimple here. A little bit here, not super hollow, like Chico Lachowski level yet, but got a pretty clear jaw definition and cheekbone exposure here. It's not too bad, eh? Not look like that. Not too bad. If we turn around. How revealing is it? I can't get it exactly from my point of view, but you can all see it on the picture, so that's that. My skin's nice and smooth, so today I haven't drunk much water, surprisingly. You would think that I would because it's a hot country. I haven't had any food, I'd need some water to compensate for it all. But no, I believe that because I haven't been digesting, because I haven't been exhausting all that energy, not needing many calories to function today. I haven't needed as much water as a result. I've stayed mostly in the shade, even though it's 34 degrees out there in the day. So I haven't needed much. I haven't drunk any more than 2 litres of water, I promise. I may have even drunk as little as 1, but I'm feeling fine, honestly. I have no knee pain, no joint pain because I'm not eating any unhealthy food, even though I'm only on 6 hours sleep, although squatting in this position is kind of wearing me out a bit. But let's look at my body. So after a fabulous swim, I feel fresh and I'm in pretty lean shape. Wouldn't you agree? No bloating on the side here. As you can see, I can tuck my stomach in pretty much to the full extent. There's not much fat on there at all now. My abs are in good shape and haven't lost too much muscle so far. So I'm all happy with that. Let's look at my back now. Nice muscle definition. So it seems like the 30-hour fast has done its job. Now I've got 20 more hours and I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm going to die out here, man. At least I have water by my side though. And finally, how do I feel? I feel fresh, I feel energized. I'm past the point where I've had that carb crash, that craving for more sugar, something to keep me going. And I feel like I can do this forever. Obviously I can't because I'll die, but you get the point. I feel like I'll be really ready to record a lot of videos and do a lot of video editing tomorrow before I go out and eat a feast here. I absolutely cannot wait for what's to come. And I feel like I'm going to have very few symptoms of anxiety and depression or anything that comes with sensory overload, the information my brain is telling me from my autism, because I'll be focused on survival mode and thinking about the food in the future and none of this irrelevant stuff that's making me overthink. So let's see how I do tomorrow after 50 full hours of fasting. See you then, looking hopefully even more leaner and being less of an autistic overthinker. See you in the next one. Good morning from Granada. I've now been on this fast for 44 hours. Don't know if you can see, but I'm feeling better than yesterday. And I think it's because my body has acclimatized to having no food in the system for nearly 24 hours now, maybe more. And I'm really appreciating its benefits now. I get to eat at 7 p.m. It's now 1 p.m. It's afternoon then, I guess. But I'm gonna have a swim, do some video editing, video shooting, and then go out tonight and enjoy my meal. And I feel like I have lost facial fat, not too much, but I looked in the mirror and I could just tell, you know. You can't see the jawline very well in this light, but I think it's really doing its wonders. I will be weighing quite a bit less now than I was yesterday and the day before, and I feel fresh. Let me show you my physique. Pretty good, pretty lean. Maybe I've lost a bit of muscle, I don't know. Can't really tell in this heat, this weather. But it's going well, I tell you. And so the fast continues out in this lovely heat, and I'm gonna smash it and complete it. At hour 50, I'm gonna be so proud of myself as I eat into that last meal I'll show you one last physique check at 48 hours in, 2 days, because I'm going out afterwards and I won't have this camera on me in the city when I go and eat. I feel like I'm gonna pack on like 3 kilograms from just one meal because it's gonna be so extreme, the reclimatization to eating again. But I feel like I don't feel stressed at all. It's not just because of the fast though, it's also because of my environment change. You see, I'm out here in 34 degrees Granada with my friend. No family, no figures of authority to tell me what to do, who to submit to and try and please. There's none of that here. I'm on my own and I can do what I want. Therefore, I feel free. How can I not feel happy when I'm here, you know? I'm gonna catch a tan as well, isn't that hype? Shouldn't you be hyped too if you're out in the holiday, under the sun, catching a tan and swimming? How can you have symptoms of autism when you have all this going on for you? New environment, no figures of authority, the sun. I mean, goddamn, the sun's so bright. Let me show you. All the way up there. Jeez. Right next to this house I'm staying in. Oh, this beautiful view. And a nice little swim in the pool later as well. How can I feel depressed? I feel like Andrew Tate saying that when I have all this besides me. I can't. That's right. Look, it's beautiful here. I'm so appreciative of the nature. No one's telling me what to do and I'm free. Nothing connected to the motherland, the UK right now, is weighing down my decisions. And I'm just relaxing, having fun. Therefore, I think the environment change plus the fasting, maybe a little bit, is what's reduced my autism symptoms drastically here. And this is the living proof for you guys. So implement this advice. Go abroad. Go somewhere where no one's going to tell you what to do. And go live stress-free in the nature. Break away from it all, your job, your finances, your school. And you will feel what a life is like with fewer autism symptoms, if any at all. Take care, guys, and I'll show you what I look like in the 48-hour mark. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, we are so nearly there. 46 hours and 20 minutes since I last ate food. Oh my goodness, my stomach is rumbling. I really don't know if I'm past that ketosis phase yet, but I have to eat, and I will be eating when I hit the 50-hour mark. Man, it's going to be really entertaining when I finally release this vlog. I'm going to release it and I'm going to look back and think to myself, what an idiot I was. No, I'm joking. I'm very grateful that I did this experience. It will make me appreciate my dinner so much more tonight. Look where I am, 46 hours into a fast. Never thought this was possible, but here I am, proving to you all that it can be done if you just remember the goal and push through. See you all at the 48-hour mark. 48 hours. Now we've done 48 hours. Let's have a look at my physique. So yeah, I think I'm a bit leaner. No bloating here at all. And I'm pretty tanned at the moment, which helps. I've had no sugar and no seed oils. So that means no bloating, no enhanced sunburn or anything like that. I'm just drinking water and my body's loving it. And I've been in the sun as well and that's helped. So, as for the jawline, I mean, a bit more prominent, but if you look from the side, like, there's still fat there. That clearly indicates that 48 hours is not enough. This kind of transformation needs weeks, if not months, in order to become a lot leaner, eat the right foods, not have sugar and seed oils, in order to get that perfect chiseled jaw. You may even need to take medication to debloat your face, or some kind of steroid that just sucks the water retention and the fat out of your face. It's something that's quite unnatural. If you see a lot of the models that have sunken in cheeks, a lot of them are on crazy diets, like eating less than 1,000 calories a day. They're just starved, they can't function properly. But we don't want improper function, we want a good functioning body. So that's why we are doing the fast for only 48 hours and continuing to eat good food. Main gain, they call it. Just keep the calories up and grow as I get older. Simple as. As for how my brain feels, coupled with the environmental change that I mentioned earlier, I feel fresh, no stress, no anxiety, no intricacies, overthinking, symptoms of autism popping up in my brain as I think about the week ahead. So I can successfully say that an environmental change plus fasting for a bit and not keeping your brain in rest and digest, which may give you brain fog and reduce your performance, especially in your work and exercise, has resulted in me feeling fitter, stronger and healthier than ever before, especially leading up to my meal, which I will have in 2 hours' time. I cannot wait to eat tonight, and I'll show you the moment that I do. That's a 48-hour fast documented for you, and how I feel as an autistic person on the fast. See you in the next one.
Last one in a while.
That was a lovely swim. Having had 2 meals since that 50-day fast, I feel back to normal. A bit more bloated than usual, but I'm happy, stress-free, and I think that fast really taught me some mental fortitude. I'm feeling good now. None of the worries or overthinking has come back because I've eaten after the fast. No. None of that's tied to eating. The fast, even though I heavily outlined its physical effects during my vlog, has really benefited me mentally the most, because after all, this was a challenge to see if this would affect my symptoms of autism. And like I've reinforced before, this environmental change, coupled with the fast, has given me mental fortitude to overcome the anxious thoughts, the depressive thoughts, generally negative thoughts associated with autism, and my symptoms of autism have drastically reduced while I'm here. So therefore, I encourage you to try a fast for mental fortitude reasons, and also the health reasons for an added side benefit, and just challenge yourself, especially if you're a young man like me. You've got to step out of your comfort zone. What have I always preached on this channel? You must step out of your comfort zone to grow. Comfort is the killer of growth. This fast was a form of discomfort. Therefore, it's exposing me to new and uncomfortable environments in which I can thrive and grow. It's as simple as that. Just try it, and you will feel so good about yourself afterwards. That's what I've always said on this channel. So just go ahead and try it and see how you feel afterwards. You can only truly know once you've tried it. Thanks for following my 50-hour fast vlog. Take care, try it yourself if you feel up to the challenge, and I'll see you in the next video, feeling much more relaxed and less of an overthinker. I'll be more clear-minded and free. See you in the next one. Bye-bye. So there you have it. I believe I felt more clear-minded, less overthinking, and more relaxed in my holiday and fast combined. If I did the fast in isolation, I believe I would have felt more productive, as I felt like I was more in a flow state during that time without digesting any food, and I believe it's good for productivity, like they say. Specifically for people with autism like me, I don't think there's an actual correlation between fasting and the autism symptoms you feel, because of course autism is the way your brain is structured, but you can certainly manage how you feel on a human level if you fast, and that may ultimately include less symptoms of anxiety and the negative things you feel when you have autism. It's hard to identify directly if you've never tried it, just like how if you've always eaten sugar your whole life, you don't know how it feels to not have brain fog. Would I definitively say it's changed my life? No, not exactly. I only did it for 50 hours. But do I encourage you to try? Absolutely, because you will become mentally stronger by the end, knowing that you can go through a period of relative starvation without backing out and feeling like a true hero by the end of it all. Thank you all for following my fasting journey with me. I hope you stick around, and if you are someone who is trying to overcome the social difficulties or negative aspects of having autism, you can have direct one-to-one calls with me and discuss your problems with me, and I will help you get to the point where no one has been able to tell that I have autism from the social skills that I have developed over the 18 years since I was diagnosed with Asperger's syndrome. So if social skills is your problem and you want to overcome them, I will help you get there. Click the link in the description if you would like to have my help. Thank you all for watching, guys. See you all in the next video, feeling much more relaxed and clear-minded. Take care of yourselves. Goodbye.